If I could go back and speak to the person I was then, I would say this. You spent too many nights afraid of tomorrows God had already walked into. You thought the next chapter might destroy you, but God was already there, preparing everything you would need. I was scared of what came next, of the call I might receive, of another door closing, of losing everything. Every shadow felt much larger in the middle of the night. I kept fighting wars that never came, and fear stole all my light. But every morning found me still covered by your grace. Before I reached tomorrow, you had already made a way. I was scared of what came next, but you were waiting there. Every road I had to travel was already in your care. While I worried through the darkness, you were holding back the rain. I was scared of what came next, but you were with me all the way. I tried to read the future through the tears inside my eyes. I believed the worst was coming every time the daylight died. But the things I feared would break me never held the final word. When tomorrow finally found me, your faithful voice was heard. Every morning brought the mercy you promised for that day. Before I reached tomorrow, you had already made a way. I was scared of what came next, but you were waiting there. Every road I had to travel was already in your care. While I worried through the darkness, you were holding back the rain. I was scared of what came next, but you were with me all the way. You were there before the heartache, you were there before the change, you were there before the answer, you were there before I prayed, you were there inside the waiting, you were there when hope seemed gone. Every time I reached tomorrow, I discovered you were God. You go before me, you stand beside me, you hold tomorrow inside your hands. You go before me, you stand beside me. Whatever is coming, your promise still stands. I'm not scared of what comes next, because you are waiting there. Every road I have to travel is already in your care. I won't surrender to the darkness, I won't live another day being scared of what comes next, because you will make a way. Before I reach tomorrow, you will already be there. Before I face what's coming, it will already be in your care. I'm not scared of what comes next. My tomorrow belongs to you. Fear does not always tell us something bad has happened. Sometimes it simply asks, what if everything changes? I wish I had known this before. Even when life changes, the one holding my life never does. What if everything changes before the morning comes? What if all I have depended on is suddenly gone? What if doors begin to close and plans fall from my hands? Will I still believe you're faithful when I do not understand? Then I remember who you are, the same through every season. Though I cannot see the road, I still have every reason. What if everything changes? You will still remain. You will still be faithful. You will still make a way. The ground beneath me may be shaken, but your truth will stand. What if everything changes? I'll still be in your hands. I have watched the years keep turning. I have seen the seasons end. Some goodbyes arrived without a warning. Some roads began again. But every time my world was changing, your mercy carried me. What looked like the end of everything became a place to believe. Now I remember who you are, the same through every season. Though I cannot see the road, I still have every reason. What if everything changes? You will still remain. You will still be faithful. You will still make a way. The ground beneath me may be shaken, but your truth will stand. What if everything changes? I'll still be in your hands. In your hands. If the door closes, you are still good. If the road turns, I still got. If I lose sight of all I had planned, nothing can take me out of your hands. If tomorrow looks nothing like today, Jesus, you will still be the truth and the way. Whatever is coming, wherever I stand, nothing can take me out of your hands. Even if everything changes, you will still remain. You will still be faithful. You will still make a way. The ground beneath me may be shaken, but your truth will stand. Even if everything changes, I'll still be in your hands. Everything around me may change, but Jesus, you never will. Tomorrow may look different, but your promise is with me still. I spent years carrying tomorrow before it ever arrived. I carried questions without answers, troubles that never came, and burdens God never placed in my hands. I wish I had known this before. God gives us grace for today, and He will provide tomorrow's grace when tomorrow comes. I try to carry tomorrow along with today's heavy load. I worried about every turning before I ever reached the road. I rehearsed 1,000 endings, every way that life could fall. But most of what I feared was coming never came to me at all. Then I heard you in the silence, calling gently through my fear. Give me what you cannot carry. You were never meant to hold it here. I tried to carry tomorrow, but tomorrow belongs to you. I tried to carry every burden, but your hands were made to pull me through. So I'm laying down the questions I was never meant to know. I tried to carry tomorrow, but Jesus, I can't let it go. You gave manna for the morning, you gave strength enough for today. Still I reach beyond the moment, trying to prepare the way. But the future does not need me to control what I cannot see. The God who holds the whole creation is the God who carries me. Now I hear you in the silence, calling gently through my fear. Give me what you cannot carry. Trust me, I am always near. I try to carry tomorrow, but tomorrow belongs to you. I tried to carry every burden, but your hands were made to pull me through. So I'm laying down the questions I was never meant to know. I tried to carry tomorrow, but Jesus, I can't let it go. Today has enough mercy, today has enough grace. Today you are beside me, today I seek your face. When tomorrow finally finds me, you will meet me at the door. The grace I need will be there, just as it has been before. I won't carry tomorrow, because tomorrow belongs to you. I won't carry every burden. Your faithful hands will pull me through. I am laying down the questions I do not need to know. I won't carry tomorrow. Jesus, I can't let it go. Tomorrow is not mine to carry. Today is where your mercy flows. And when I finally reach tomorrow, you will be there. When I finally stopped trying to carry tomorrow, I began to understand something that changed everything. I was not walking toward a place where God might meet me. He had already gone before me. I wish I had known this before. Nothing waiting in tomorrow could ever arrive before God did. I thought I walked into the unknown with no one there to lead. I thought I had to find the strength for everything I need. But every time the road unfolded, every time I faced my fear, I found the path was not abandoned. God was already there. Before the door was opened, before I reached the prayer, before I knew what I would need, God was already there. God was already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, making every pathway clear. Before I faced the heartache, before I shed a tear, I thought I walked into the unknown, but God was already there. There were answers waiting for me that I could not yet see. There was strength inside the struggle you had prepared for me. There were people on the journey you placed along the way. Long before I reached that moment, you had heard the prayer I'd prayed. Before the door was opened, before I reached the prayer, before I knew what I would need, God was already there. God was already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, making every pathway clear. Before I faced the heartache, before I shed a tear, I thought I walked into the unknown, but God was already there. You were there before the diagnosis. You were there before the call. You were there before the ending. You were still Lord through it all. You were there before the questions. You were there before the change. You were working in the waiting, even when I could not see the way. Already there, already working, already holding what I could not bear. Already faithful, already near me. Wherever tomorrow takes me, you are already there. God is already there. Yeah. Standing in tomorrow. God is already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, giving strength for every road. Before I face the heartache, before I shed a tear, I will never walk into the unknown, because God is already there. Tomorrow has no place where your love cannot reach. Tomorrow holds no moment where you will not be. Whatever waits before me, I do not have to fear before I ever reach it. God is already there. When I finally stopped trying to carry tomorrow, I began to understand something that changed everything. I was not walking toward a place where God might meet me. He had already gone before me. I wish I had known this before. Nothing waiting in tomorrow could ever arrive before God did. I thought I walked into the unknown with no one there to lead. I thought I had to find the strength for everything I'd need. But every time the road unfolded, every time I faced my fear, I found the path was not abandoned. God was already there. Before the door was opened, before I reached the prayer, before I knew what I would need, God was already there. God was already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, making every pathway clear. Before I faced the heartache, before I shed a tear, I thought I walked into the unknown, but God was already there. There were answers waiting for me that I could not yet see. There was strength inside the struggle you had prepared for me. There were people on the journey you placed along the way. Long before I reached that moment, you had heard the prayer I prayed. Before the door was open, before I reached the prayer, before I knew what I would need, God was already there. God was already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, making every pathway clear. Before I faced the heartache, before I shed a tear, I thought I walked into the unknown, but God was already there. Oh, you were there before the diagnosis. You were there before the call. You were there before the ending. You were still Lord through it all. You were there before the questions. You were there before the change. You were working in the waiting, even when I could not see the way. Already there, already working, already holding what I could not bear. Already faithful, already near me. Wherever tomorrow takes me, you are already there. God is already there, standing in tomorrow, preparing every mercy, giving strength for every road. Before I face the heartache, before I shed a tear, I will never walk into the unknown, because God is already there. Tomorrow has no place where your love cannot reach. Tomorrow holds no moment. Tomorrow holds no more. Where you will not be. Where you will not be. Whatever waits before me, I do not have to fear. Before I ever reach it, God is already there. Knowing that mercy would meet me did not make the waiting easy. There were still doors I prayed would open and answers that seemed delayed. But I wish I had known this before. A closed door does not always mean no. Sometimes God is simply saying, not yet. The right time is coming. I stood outside a doorway, praying it would open wide. I could almost see the promise, but I could not step inside. Every day without an answer made me wonder if you heard. But silence never meant you left me, and waiting never changed your word. You were working where I could not see, preparing what was meant for me. The door will open in time, not too early, not too late. God is working in the silence, so I will trust Him while I wait. What He promised has not vanished. What He started will be mine. I do not have to force tomorrow. The door will open in time. I tried turning every handle, I tried making my own way, but the doors I pushed before you only led my heart astray. Now I know your love and wisdom sees what waits on either side. When you close what is not for me, you are still my faithful guide. You are working where I cannot see, preparing what is best for me. The door will open in time, not too early, not too late. God is working in the silence, so I will trust Him while I wait. What He promised has not vanished. What He started will be mine. I do not have to force tomorrow. The door will open in time. If it opens, I will praise You. If it closes, I will trust. If You ask me to keep waiting, Your grace will be enough. You can see beyond this moment. You know what I cannot find. Every answer has a season, and every promise has its time. The door will open in time, not too early, not too late. Jesus walks with me through waiting, so I will trust Him all the way. What He promised has not vanished. His faithful hand is holding mine. I do not have to fear tomorrow. The door will open in time.
Till the answer finds me,
Oh,
I will rest within Your care.
until the answer finds me.
I will rest within Your care.
When the door finally opens, I know You will lead me there. Knowing that mercy looking back, I can finally see why some doors open late and why others never opened at all. God was not keeping me from the promise. He was preparing the road that would lead me there. I wish I had known this before. While I was waiting, God was already arranging what I would need for the journey ahead. I thought nothing was happening while I waited for a sign. I could not see you working, but you never wasted time. You were moving every obstacle, putting people in their place. Long before I reached the journey, you were preparing every step I take. What felt like a delay was your wisdom making way. You prepared the road ahead before I ever took a step. You placed mercy in the valleys and gave strength for every test. When I could not see tomorrow, you were working while I prayed. You prepared the road ahead and walked with me all the way. There were turns I never planned for. There were bridges I could not see. There were answers in the distance, already waiting there for me. Even roads I would not have chosen led me closer to your will. Every mile became a witness. You were faithful then, and you are faithful still. What felt like a delay was your wisdom making way. You prepared the road ahead before I ever took a step. You placed mercy in the valleys and gave strength for every test. When I could not see tomorrow, you were working while I prayed. You prepared the road ahead and walked with me all the way. You knew where I would stumble. You knew where I would stand. You knew when I would need a friend to reach and take my hand. You knew which door should open. You knew which road should end. Nothing waiting in tomorrow was beyond your perfect plan. You prepared the road ahead before I ever took a step. You placed hope within the valley and gave strength for every test. Now I do not fear tomorrow. You are working while I pray. You prepare the road ahead and you will lead me all the way. I may not see the whole road, but I know the one who does. Every step that lies before me has already felt your touch. You prepare the road ahead, and I will trust you all the way. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be this: you do not have to be afraid of what comes next. God is already there. His mercy will meet you, His hand will guide you, and His promise will still be standing. I wish I had known this before. Tomorrow is not empty. tomorrow still holds His promise. I spent so many nights afraid of days that had not come. I let the fear of losing steal the joy of what I loved. But every road I worried over was already known by You. Every morning brought the mercy that Your faithful word said it would. Now I know what lies ahead is never outside of Your hands. Tomorrow still holds His promise. Tomorrow still holds His grace. Whatever waits beyond the sunrise, Jesus has already made a way. I will not fear what has not happened. I will not borrow sorrow today. Tomorrow still holds His promise, and His promise will never change. Some doors opened in Your timing, some roads turned another way. Some answers came much later, but You never came too late. Looking back across the journey, I can see Your guiding hand. Every place I thought would break me became a place where I could stand. Now I know what lies ahead is never outside of Your hands. Tomorrow still holds His promise. Tomorrow still holds His grace. Whatever waits beyond the sunrise, Jesus has already made a way. I will not fear what has not happened. I will not borrow sorrow today. Tomorrow still holds His promise, and His promise will never change. If tomorrow brings a mountain, You will give me strength to climb. If tomorrow brings a valley, You will walk there by my side. If tomorrow brings an answer, I will praise Your holy name. If tomorrow brings more waiting, I will trust You just the same. You are already there. You are already working. You are already holding every moment yet to come. You are already there. Your mercy will be waiting. The God who kept me yesterday will still be God tomorrow. Tomorrow still holds His promise. Tomorrow still holds His grace. Whatever waits beyond the sunrise, Jesus has already made a way. I am not scared of what comes next now. I will rise in faith today. Tomorrow still holds His promise, and His promise will never change. I wish I had known this before. Tomorrow was never mine to fear. Before I ever reached it, my faithful God was already there. Tomorrow still holds His promise, and I will trust Him